Welcome to the eMotion LV1 video tutorial. In this video, we'll be discussing I/O sharing when working with more than one eMotion LV1. Let's start with the basics. An eMotion LV1 system consists of a host computer, an Ethernet switch, at least one SoundGrid server, and at least one SoundGrid I/O device. These elements communicate through a SoundGrid SOE network. All connected I/O devices within this system can be assigned and patched to the eMotion LV1 host. Multiple eMotion LV1 systems can be linked by connecting their Ethernet switches. This enables hosts within this supersystem to build private networks from all connected I/Os, servers, and drivers. These assignments are exclusive. Devices assigned to a host are available only to that host until they're unassigned. Other users will see the devices in their system inventories, but they will be grayed out and unavailable. An eMotion LV1 system does not need the permission of other systems to assign an available device to its inventory. All devices in a supersystem, whether assigned to a host or not, are displayed in the device menu of each independent system's inventory. Each connected host's local driver is also shown. A device assigned to a host inventory is the manager of that device. When a device is removed from a host, it becomes free and can be assigned by any other host, which in turn becomes its manager. Device sharing enables hosts to assign devices that are already claimed by other hosts and patch available device I/O channels. A host that patches I/O channels from a device that's been assigned to another host is called the client of that device. A host can be a manager of some devices and a client of others. A device can have several clients within the limits of the device's maximum output to the network. Each destination establishes a direct connection from the shared I/O device, so the total outputs to the network increase. For example, a 128 input MGB patched to 4 hosts will use up the 1 gigabit network capacity of the SoundGrid network. To set up device sharing, find the assigned device you wish to share and click its sharing icon. The device is now shareable. Sharing can also be enabled from the device menu. Only the manager of a device can activate its sharing. Other systems can now assign the I/O device to their inventories and patch available I/O channels. Output I/O channels patched by the manager cannot be shared with other systems until the device's manager releases the patches or removes the device from its inventory. All I/O devices assigned to a system need to be synced to the same clock source. In this example, device A, iOS, is shared with eMotion LV1 System B. This means that the device is now assigned to 2 independent systems, A and B, that must be synchronized to the same master clock device. In this scenario, A iOS becomes the clock master of System B. All other devices become SOE slaves. It's possible to assign another device as clock master while using a shared device, as long as all devices share the same clock. Use each system's Set Master menu to reassign clock masters. Select the same device in both systems if possible, and the clock will be common to both systems. The shared device can now be a slave in the client system. If the shared device cannot synchronize to the new clock, it will be unavailable for sharing by that host. Other eMotion LV1 hosts in the supersystem may be able to sync to the shared device if they can adjust their clocks accordingly. A shared device can be a slave or a clock master of its own SOE network, indicated by the M on the shared devices icon. When devices from more than 2 systems are assigned to a system's inventory, all systems must be locked to the same master clock device. Note that changing the master clock assignment in a system that includes shared devices will result in a clock reset in all associated systems. This results in a short audio drop. Now that sharing is set up, we're ready to patch our channels. When a device is shared, all of its inputs are available to all users. The shared device appears in the patch window with the non-shared devices. Once assigned, a shared I/O device appears in the client's output patch window. I/O sharing, remote device, is shown on its icon. Patching shared I/Os follows the same conventions as patching unshared SOE devices. On the client end, select Removed from the Devices drop-down menu. Since the remote device is, by necessity, the local clock master, removing it will result in another device becoming the clock master. This prompt will appear. Once the device is removed, SOE clock will return to the previous master. This may result in a short audio drop. Deselect the sharing icon, or uncheck Share in the Device menu to end sharing for a device. You will not be able to unshare the device until it's not patched by other clients. A device manager can enable all clients in a super system to adjust the preamp gain for a shared device. When Share Preamp Control is selected, any client host can adjust the preamp gain of any I/O channel of the device. All users sharing this device have equal control of preamp gain in any patched I/O channel. For more information on how to control gain in multi-client environments and how to retain your gain structure while other users are controlling the preamp gain, refer to the eMotion LV1 User Guide, which you can download from waves.com.